Hey everyone! Welcome back to Everyday English Conversations. I'm Sam.
And I'm Daniel. Thanks for joining us today.
Today, we're talking about something we both absolutely love, food culture in Los Angeles. And trust me, if you're learning English and you ever visit LA, you're going to need to know about the amazing food scene here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. LA is like a food paradise. There's literally food from every corner of the world.
So, Daniel, let's start with something that's really iconic in LA, street tacos. I remember the first time I tried authentic street tacos there, it was mind-blowing.
Right. Those little corn tortillas with perfectly seasoned meat.
And they're so different from what you might get at a regular Mexican restaurant. These are usually sold from small carts or trucks, and the meat is often cooked right in front of you.
Exactly. And speaking of trucks, food trucks are huge in Los Angeles.
Oh man, the food trucks. What do you think makes them so popular here?
Well, I think it's a few things. First, they're affordable. You can get a really good meal for like $8 to $12. Second, they're convenient. They show up at office buildings during lunchtime, at beaches on weekends, at festivals and events.
Right, they come to you.
Exactly. And third, the quality is often amazing. Many food truck owners are serious chefs who want to try creative, unique combinations.
That's such a good point. I've had Korean Mexican fusion from a food truck that was better than some fancy restaurants, like Korean barbecue in a burrito. Who would have thought of that? And what I find really interesting about food trucks is how they've become part of the social scene. People actually follow their favorite trucks on social media to see where they'll be each day.
Oh yeah, that fusion thing is so LA. Oh yeah, I've seen people literally plan their lunch breaks around when their favorite Korean BBQ truck will be at their office building. It's like a little food adventure every day.
And that brings us to what I think is the most incredible thing about LA's food scene, the diversity. You have authentic food from so many different cultures. What are some of the cultures you've experienced through food here?
Oh wow, where do I start? There's obviously Mexican, which is huge, but also Thai, Vietnamese, Korean, Chinese, Japanese.
Yeah.
Black American soul food, Ethiopian, Persian, Armenian, Indian, and it's not just restaurants that's trying to copy these cuisines. These are often family-owned businesses run by people who actually grew up with these foods.
Right, so it's authentic. Let's talk about some specific neighborhoods, because each area of LA has its own food personality. Like if you go to Koreatown, obviously there's amazing Korean food, but you also find some of the best late-night dining in the city.
Exactly. Like I went to this tiny Vietnamese place in a strip mall, and the owner's grandmother was making the pho in the back. That's as authentic as it gets. And many Korean barbecue places are open 24 hours. You can get this incredible meal at 2 in the morning. Bulgogi, kimchi, all the side dishes. It's perfect for LA's late night lifestyle.
Oh, that sounds amazing. And you know what's interesting is how the dining experiences range so much. You can grab a $2 taco from a street cart, or you can go to a fancy restaurant and spend $200 on dinner. And then you have Little Tokyo, which is completely different. There you get really high-quality sushi, ramen shops, and those amazing Japanese pastries. The attention to detail in Japanese food preparation is incredible to watch.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and Thai Town. Some people don't even know LA has a Thai town, but it has some of the most authentic Thai food outside of Thailand. I'm talking about dishes you won't find in typical American Thai restaurants.
But here's what I love. Sometimes that $2 taco is actually better than the expensive meal. That's so interesting. What kind of dishes are we talking about that are different from regular Thai restaurants?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, don't get me wrong. LA has some incredible upscale restaurants too. Well, like boat noodles, which is this really rich dark broth with rice noodles and usually beef or pork, or sumtam, which is green papaya salad with a dressing that'll make your eyes water if you're not used to spicy food. And they serve it authentically spicy, not toned down for American taste buds.
Of course, yeah.
Places where famous chefs create these amazing artistic dishes. But the beauty of LA is that good food isn't limited to expensive places. Some of the best meals I've had here cost me less than $10.
That's so true. So, what are some of your personal favorites? Like, if someone asked you for recommendations, what would you tell them?
Okay, so for street food, definitely try the Mexican street corn. It's corn on a stick covered with mayo, cheese, chili powder, and lime juice. Oh, and let me tell you about this one specific place that completely changed my perspective on LA food. It's called Guelaguetza in Koreatown. It's this family-owned Oaxacan restaurant that's been there since the 1990s. The mole there is absolutely incredible. They make it from scratch with like 20 different ingredients.
Oh, wow. Mole is so complex to make. Speaking of breakfast and coffee, we haven't talked about LA's coffee culture yet. It's actually huge here, especially because of the year-round perfect weather for sitting outside at cafes.
Exactly. And LA has this amazing third wave coffee movement. Places like Intelligentsia, Stumptown, and Blue Bottle brought really high quality coffee to the city. But what I love is how each neighborhood has its own coffee personality. Like in Venice, you'll find surfer friendly spots, while in West Hollywood, it's more trendy and artistic.
That's such a good point about the weather. The climate really does shape the food culture. Because it's sunny and warm most of the year, people eat outside constantly, and that affects what kinds of foods are popular. Lots of fresh salads, cold soups, poke bowls, and obviously tons of ice cream and frozen yogurt places.
And speaking of modern food culture, we should talk about food delivery in LA. Apps like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Postmates have completely changed how people eat here. The traffic in LA is so bad that sometimes it's actually faster to have food delivered than to drive to a restaurant yourself.
I remember one time I was craving Thai food, and the restaurant was only 15 minutes away, but the app estimated 25 minutes for delivery versus an hour of driving in traffic, finding parking, waiting for food, and driving back. The delivery was definitely the smart choice.
Now, let's talk about celebrity chef culture, because LA is definitely the place for that. You have world famous chefs like Wolfgang Puck, who basically invented California cuisine, and newer stars like Roy Choi, who created the whole gourmet Korean Mexican fusion movement with his Kogi truck.
And LA is always ahead of the curve on food trends. Like avocado toast became popular here years before it spread to other cities. Same with things like ramen burgers, cronuts, and those Instagram-worthy rainbow bagels. The city is constantly experimenting with new combinations and presentation styles.
You know what's really helpful for English learners visiting LA? Food tours. There are organized tours that take you through different neighborhoods, like a Little Tokyo food tour or a downtown LA taco tour. You get to try multiple places in one trip, and the guides explain the history and cultural significance of each dish.
That's a fantastic idea. And before we move on from recommendations, let's talk about late night options because LA is a city that never sleeps when it comes to food. Beyond those 24-hour Korean barbecue places we mentioned, you've got places like Cantor's Deli, which has been open 24 hours since 1948, and Pink's Hot Dogs, famous for their chili dogs and long lines even at midnight.
It sounds weird, but it's incredible. And for something more filling, get Korean BBQ tacos from a food truck.
Well, I always tell people to try pho. It's Vietnamese noodle soup, and it's perfect for any time of day. Also, if you can find a good dim sum place in Chinatown, that's an experience you won't forget.
Oh, yeah, dim sum is great.
You sit at big round tables, and servers push carts around with different small dishes. You just point to what looks good.
That's perfect for language learners, too. You don't need to know the names of everything. You can just point.
Exactly. And you know what? The food scene in LA also teaches you about American culture. Americans love convenience, variety, and good value. Food trucks give you all three.
That's a really good point.
And Americans also love trying new things. That's why fusion food works so well here. People are curious and open to new flavor combinations.
Plus, Los Angeles is such a diverse city. All these different communities bring their food traditions, and over time, they influence each other. That's how you get amazing fusion dishes.
Right, it's like the city's diversity on a plate.
I love that. Diversity on a plate. That's perfect.
You know what else makes LA's food scene special? The food festivals and seasonal events. Throughout the year, there are these incredible outdoor food markets and festivals where you can try dozens of different cuisines in one place.
Oh, yeah, like the Grand Central Market downtown. It's been around since 1917, and it's like a food hall with vendors from all over the world. You can get everything from Salvadoran pupusas to artisanal ice cream, all under one roof.
Well, I think we've made everyone hungry. Before we wrap up, any final advice for English learners who want to explore LA's food scene?
Don't be afraid to ask questions. Food workers are usually happy to explain dishes or recommend their favorites. It's great English practice, and you'll discover amazing food.
Perfect advice. And remember, start with the affordable options, street food and food trucks. You'll get authentic flavors without spending a lot of money.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Everyday English Convos.
See you next time.